Welcome back, everyone, for another round of Ark Survival on the island. I have been doing some rearranging because today I am going to start work on a new structure. I'm going to do an egg farm right over there because, well, you know, it make things easier to harvest eggs I need for kibble. And what I'm doing with this one, this is going to be a very special structure to do with getting easier access down below to the water. So I've got this in place just to give me the spacing of where I need it to be, which leaves me all of this space right here, all the way over to where my Diplo is. It's going to be an egg farm. And for this egg farm, I've already gone through and done some research and picked out kind of what I think will be ultimately the best creatures for each type of egg. Because I really don't need like every egg. I just need one of each egg tier for each tier of kibble. So obviously the easiest one, basic kibble, is the dodos. They produce eggs all the time. In fact, they probably have some eggs I need to harvest right now or collect right now. Yep, there's one. So what I'll probably do is take 2 or 3 of these guys from the end and move them in. And again, I'm going to leave these guys just to produce eggs for oil production. And so with that in mind, for simple kibble, I was able to go and snag a single female raptor. All my other raptors are male. So she's already made an egg. Didn't work out. I'm going to let her try to make some more. Yeah, I could use like a trike egg. Also, I could use dimorphodons. And I've got my dimorphodon farm going. I'm going to leave room for either the raptor or the dimorph. Trikes, it's just a little big. I don't want to take up that much room for, you know, a pair of creatures to produce some eggs. For regular kibble, I'm going to use some Carbonimus. And for superior kibble, I'm going to use Argentavis, which I happen to have 2 freshly hatched, well, somewhat freshly hatched Argentavis right here, female and female. And the way I'm going to structure this is basically the same way I've got this done here. I used the S Plus wood ramp, which has a more shallow incline, and it's not allowing things to roll quite the way I want them to. I don't have the eggs rolling down here as readily. He is still collecting stuff automatically, though. So I don't know how long I actually need this to be. I'm hoping I don't have to go too long with it. So basically, the way I'm going to do it, it may actually be a little too wide. I may actually bring it in a bit after this. But basically, I want to do it where I have the ramp kind of sitting up there. And with the ramp angled down to like here, hopefully helping stuff roll down, you know, egg-wise, roll onto the floor here. I put them here. They pop an egg. It pops here. May have to go one higher. Yeah, like this. So I go get the dinos. As much as I need to, I'll put in another ramp, and I can just lead them up there on the ones that are bigger, and just put them in here. And hopefully they sit up there because of the angle. If I get them positioned just right, they should be at the point where it drops it down here. And I'll just put the male below, which should have them count as being close enough to cause them to want to mate, to produce the eggs, but not actually, you know, create any fertilized eggs. And if they do create fertilized eggs, you can still use those for kibble, so it doesn't matter. I just think it's a little mean to, you know, use a fertilized egg and make it kibble. Yeah, here we go. So if I can get this. Stay. Yes. Oh, perfect. You poop that egg out, it should, well, I don't want it to go into the wall. So you, like that. Yeah. You poop it out, it should fall right down here on the floor. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. Poop fell down from that one. Boom. Okay. 3 of the, oh, their piece of poop fell. So that's good. Really, what I'm going to do in the end is use S Plus to have a collection thing going where it automatically picks them up. I just thought having, you know, something breaks or I just decide not to do it. Walk in and eggs are on the floor. Easier to pick up that way. I'm going to bring you. I need to, turn on following. And I probably need to take out some of the stone that I was using to restrict his movement. Okay, that's a good spot. Actually, let me do this again. And disable wandering. And disable following. I really hate the idea of using too good females for this sort of thing. But they're all mixed up now from before. Oh, the poop's rolling. Okay, so regular ramps, it rolls at least a little distance. On the S plus ramps, it doesn't roll at all. And there we go. We got an egg from one of the dodos there on the floor. That's what I'm talking about. Just easy, no fussing with having to bump into them or anything. It's just they're right there, ready to go. Fortunately, I did get a Carbonemesis saddle from one of the loot caches at some point. So that's making moving them into position a lot easier. Hurry up and get mature, you two. I need you ready to go. I'm just going to say how much easier having this Tapajara has made things for me. For the most part. Sometimes, you know, the fact that he won't stop moving side to side just a little bit as I'm trying to place. And how sensitive some of these are, like that. So I opted to go with a sloped in roof, which kind of looks goofy along the edge right there. I'm not sure why it's looking goofy like that, but it is. And I think this is longer than I need it to be, but you know what? I've got it done. So now I just gotta wait on my Argies to fully mature that I'm going to bring down and see how they place. And after that, that's pretty much it until I get either Tickle Chicken, the Resinosaur, Rats, and of course Uteranus, I think is the one that's recommended for the exceptional kibble. Until I get those, that's pretty much it. Once I get those, I can readjust this as needed because really, once I get a certain point, now that they've changed things, apparently, I don't have to have every single type of kibble being made. But with this, at least I have the variety based around what resources I have available as they, eventually start trying to produce some eggs for me. Come on, you two. And for this to be as automated as possible, I'm going to use the S Plus item collector because it collects items that dinos drop on the ground, which should mean eggs. And I don't know how far it's going to carry, but I really don't need them to distribute anything. I just needed to collect. I haven't used this before, so I hope I'm not wasting my resources on this. Okay, so gasoline is not going to work. It says used fuel if no power was available. So that's not counting as fuel. Okay, it obviously connects that way. So, show range. Yeah, what's the range? Is that? Wow, okay, that's a lot more range than I thought it would have. Can use tech generator or propellant for fuel. I'm assuming the generator part should mean that a power cable should connect. Would I be wrong in that? Assuming that the power cable would connect. All right, got my Argies in place. And you know what? I've already got stuff here. If I do get the Therizinosaur, whatever, however you say it, or Rets, I'm actually going to just go ahead and take those out. And I'm just going to close up this side. Whoa, okay. Let's notice that the angled pieces stick out further on this side. Like, look at that. It's an overhang. Why is there an overhang? Well, it's not pretty, but it's at least a structure, and the basic idea is working. I gotta figure out why the collector is not working. I know there is like an updated version that uses the aggregator, but it specifically says like the tech generator. This, well, it says use propellant for fuel. So apparently I wasted my resources making this because I don't have a tech generator going yet. You would think that something as simple of an idea as an item collector would be able to use quite a few different sources of power, not just the tech generator, not just the upper tier one, or in this case, propellant, which requires stuff I don't think I could get on the island because I have not encountered cactus yet. Oh, wow. Did not even notice that. I have an egg that was right over there, and apparently that one managed to hatch over here, and the baby died. Yo, for now, I'm going to keep the dodo coop going because I like the vibe of it, the theme. Also, I get so many dodo eggs, it's just a great way to keep my food levels up. So that takes care of unfertilized eggs for the most part for kibble purposes. And with that said, I still have certain dinos, my parasaurs, my tech parasaurs, mainly the tech parasaurs that I am worried about trying to keep producing babies. Because, well, the tech parasaurs are good for getting electronics, the scrap metal, element, stuff like that. So I don't actually have to go and wait to get that. And of course, all I'm doing is because I want to get the points for it. Put them in passive and... Oh, wait. No, not that. Always changes between them. Now we'll unclaim him. He's unclaimed. He's passive, so he's not running away. And he's dead. Meatball. Look at that. Element dust, oil, scrap metal, and of course, the electronics, which, you know, I could use a good bit more of those. Not a bad bit of supplies from just those three. And yeah, I've got five over here that just keep producing them. Five. Yeah, I got 5 over there. They're kind of the extras. They're mainly not the breeding pairs. Those are the ones over there. I will be producing another setup kind of like that, not quite, for them later, but I need to get some other stuff kind of in place. I want to put that somewhere over here. Definitely out of the range of that collector because I'm going to use the hatchery with them. But for this, you know, it is what it is. It's simple. It's straightforward. Oh, look at that. You know, just come in here, bam, pick up some eggs, and just take them up there and toss them in until I need them. Let them sit in the ice box.